Hey guys, what is up? This is Shark, and we are back. I don't quite know what I want to do today, but I think I've decided I am going to get the rest of the memories. I found this one last night, or I got to this one last night.
Hero of Hyrule, chosen by the sword that seals the darkness. You have shown unflinching bravery and skill in the face of darkness and adversity, and have proven yourself worthy of the blessings of the goddess Hylia. Whether skyward bound, adrift in time, or steeped in the glowing embers of twilight, the sacred blade is forever bound to the soul of the hero. We pray for your protection, and we hope that the two of you will grow stronger together as one. Forged in the long distant past, the sword
Gee, this is
seals the
uplifting.
darkness.
She's making it sound like we already lost.
Wasn't this your idea? You're the one who wanted to designate the appointed night with all the ceremonial pomp, grandeur, and nonsense we could muster. And if you ask me, the whole thing does seem to be overkill. I think I'm on the same page as the princess regarding this boy.
Oh, give it a rest. That boy is a living reminder of her own failures. Well, at least that's how the princess sees him.
Alright, let's get the heck out of here. Although, while messing around in my other file, I learned that you can hide from a guardian behind a ice pillar. I will eventually do that one again. But first, there are only 2 more memories left to get. Both of them. That's all I got. Really? That's all you gave me? My microphone wasn't as loud in the last couple of videos. It's because the other day I turned down my mic in this game. Well, I turned down the microphone on my capture card and never turned it back up. So yeah, so the memory I was looking for, I was right, it is in a call. Yeah, the memory I was looking for, it is an Akala. Now that's more like it. Every time the music goes weird, it's like, alright, where is it? This way I know how to... Oh, you jerk. What you made me do, you made me waste an arrow. I'm gonna have to sell a bunch of monster parts soon. To buy the flame-proof armor. Since that's something I'm gonna need. It's down there. No. Oh, whatever. It's just rock salt. Yeah, every time the music sounds like it's glitching, like... I don't know. Goodbye. Listen, I do things the easy way. I know where the last one is, too.
I come seeking help regarding this power that has been handed down over time. Prayer will awaken my power to seal Ganon away. Or so I've been told all my life. And yet, Grandmother heard them. The voices from the spirit realm. And Mother said her own power would develop within me. But I don't hear or feel anything. Father has told me time and time again. He always says, quit wasting your time playing at being a scholar. Curse you. I've spent every day of my life dedicated to being. I've pleaded to the spirits tied to the ancient gods. And still the holy powers have proven deaf to my devotion. Please, just tell me. What is it? What's wrong with me?
I don't have what I need for this one. All I need now is that one and the very, very last one. And I actually know where that last one is. I know where the last one is, and I don't think I'll need the fireproof armor to get there. At least I didn't in my other file. So
Hi.
good evening. If you're stopping by the Foothill Stable, then you're probably headed for to Goron City. That's right. I thought so. Hold on, buddy. Are you really headed to Goron City? That? See, this is how tourists get a bad rap. That place is sheer cliff after sheer cliff, and it gets so hot past the second checkpoint that your body will catch fire. Normally, I wouldn't stop us from heading to their doom, but I kinda like it. So, I guess I have no choice but to sell you these fireproof elixirs. They can protect you from the burning air. Even Goron City regulars take at least 3 elixirs with them. It's 60 rupees for 1, 110 for 2, and 150 for 3. Buying in bulk pays off here. Alright, here's your fireproof elixir. If you have that many, you should be able to make it to Goron City, no problem. A bonus song. Moblins are the easiest. The moblins are the easiest ones to take out. 'Cause they're like. Definitely don't want to go right. Because, well, Guardian. There is an active Guardian stalker.
Oh.
Very nice. I definitely can't use that one. That's all I got for that. That sucks. I probably should have gotten a couple more stamina vessels, but... Or at least one more stamina vessel. Oh well. I have almost the entire map filled out. That was close. Come on, come on, come on. Really? Oh god, here comes another one. So we're just gonna go here. Ooh, opal. That's useful. I also got the diamond from the rush shroom guy. I think. Maybe it didn't save. I know I didn't sell it. Yeah, whatever. We're not gonna use the elixir until, well, I absolutely have to. There's a live guardian around here, I know that much. Isn't it? And we did it. The map is complete. Complete Hyrule extracted. There it is. Oh, it's right here. This is where I need to go. Where's my blue pin? Is it there? Try to find the safest way to get there. Oh boy. use that elixir now, I think. Alright, here's what we'll do. We'll make our way to Goron City, get the fireproof armor, then we'll get that last memory. I think that would be the safest option. I would stay in the hot springs, but yo. Neat. We got a diamond. I'm wasting way too much time. Alright, maybe not. Do I have any fireproof lizards? Because I know there's a guy who asks for like 10 of them. Right too. Okay. It's 5. Six. Oh, hey, perfect. You showed up just at the right time. I'm on my way back from Goron City, but I forgot to buy souvenirs. I wanted to capture some of those fireproof lizards that live here on Death Mountain. Those suckers are quick. So, say you look pretty speedy. I bet you could catch a ton. If you bring me 10, I'll even give you some heat-resistant armor. So what do you say, buddy? Help a pal out out of a jam by capturing me some fireproof lizards? Ooh. Sure. I've got 6. I need 4 more. Seven. Eight. 9. 10. Perfect timing. Oh wow, look at them fireproof lizards. You actually managed to chase down 10 of those suckers? Well, the deal's a deal. Hand them over and I'll give you this heat-resistant armor. Thanks, buddy. Here, take this. Something the matter, buddy? My helmet. Sorry, it ain't for London. It's too expensive for that. You can buy your own in Goron City. To get to Goron City, head north from here. It's the fifth stop up the trail. It's the fifth stop up the trail. I'm sure you'd agree, buddy, but it's always handy to have some spare souvenirs on hand. So if you come across any more fireproof lizards, I'll buy them off you for 20 rupees for 3. And if I get my hands on some fireproof lizards and some monster parts, I can make some fireproof elixirs to boot. Oh wow, they hum. That's so cute. I'm not gonna use another one of the 6-minute ones. See what I need to upgrade this armor. I'm still a long ways off, eh? I know to get it to 3rd level. Well, that sucked. Let's not freeze that. Dude, I got 44
Scale is
seconds
now ready.
to get myself some fireproof armor before I, die.
Yeah.
First of all, how much do I need? 700. $2,700 or 2,700 rupees. Are you mad? I do have a diamond, which sells for 500. But I got a ton of monster parts, so let's see what I can get for the monster parts I have.
Ooh.
$73. I always sell half.
Ah.
43.
Ah.
134.
Ooh.
That's more than enough.
Oh. Ah. Huh? Ooh.
Okay. Awesome. Now we just need to upgrade this. Trust me, you save a crap ton by getting the armor off the dude who asks you for 10 fireproof lizards. Like, I think like the yeah, it's something like, yeah, I don't know, but it's expensive. And he just gives it to you for 10 lizards, like... Okay... Try not to fall in the lava, cause that sucks. That would definitely be a day ruiner. That armor's also not going to stay red. I'm gonna dye it. Probably light blue, because it looks really cool light blue. How does the paraglider not catch fire? Isn't it wood and cloth? I always wondered that. You'd think it'd be pretty freaking fire. Like, flammable. There are a bunch of enemies up there. I was right.
That cut doesn't look too bad, actually. You're fine for now. But you know, there's a fine line between courage and recklessness. As brave as you are, that does not make you immortal. It seems that not only is the frequency of these types of attacks on the rise, but the scale of beasts we are facing is intensifying as well. I fear that this is an omen which portends the return of Calamity Ganon. And, if that's the case, I'm ready to expect the worst. We'll need to make preparations as soon as possible.
You found the location of all 12 pictures. Time to go to Impa. I can find. Okay. It's like if I can find it. I know where the last one is. Let's get out of this ridiculous armor. See what I need to upgrade it while I'm here. The sword has been returned to its right. Just as I expected of you, hero. The sword that seals the darkness is your counterpart. So, as long as that blade is at your side, you shall wield enormous power. The princess risked everything for you and that sword. Don't forget that. And do not waste this chance. That's right. It seems you are doing well in following the princess's words. The spirits of some divine beasts have been appeased, and the power of the evil have weakened. The princess must sense this as well. Still, the divine beast Vanaboris remains, the one that was controlled by Bros of the Gerudo. Divine beast Varudanya also remains. That one was controlled by Daruk of the Gorons. Okay.
Yeah.
You should be able to find the general location of any remaining divine beasts on your map. You are Princess Hope, and Hyrule's as well. You cannot turn back now. Follow your heart and seize your destiny. By the way, how are you faring thus far? No. You visited every place?
Oh.
Then I suppose it's time. I will reveal the location of the final memory. Here is what happened. Zelda gave me specific instructions. She asked me to wait to show you this.
Yeah.
This is the final picture. Does it look familiar? From this village, you should be able to get there in half a day's time. Now go, child. Seek out what Lady Zelda has shown you. Yeah, it might take half a day's time walking, but I can just teleport myself there. Why walk when you can just teleport? It's around here. And then we can go to Hateno Village. I want the Master Sword. One of these days, I'm gonna do that, and it's gonna go really badly. Like, really badly. I should have taken a better look. It's around here, right? I don't know. I need to stop doing that. It's gonna... Go away, I'm trying to remember who I am. Let's go take another look. So we can find out exactly where it is based on that, because I know the general location of it. Don't know exactly where it is. So let's go back to Kakariko Village and figure this crap out. Alright, let's try to figure out exactly where this is. Of course, it's not necessarily easy. It's near physics. find something. No, it's with this one. This one's not the right shape. We're just gonna run around this area until we freaking find it. Am I like way off in the wrong place or something? Where's Fort Hateno? There it is.
Save yourself. Go. I'll be fine. Don't worry about me. Run! sword. So he can still be saved.
Princess! Princess, all right.
Take Link to the Shrine of Resurrection. If you don't get him there immediately, we are going to lose him forever. Is that clear? So make haste and go. His life is now in your hands.
I'm not crying, you're crying.
Link, you have recovered all of your memories of us from 100 years ago. I am here, inside Hyrule Castle. It is now time for you to defeat Ganon.
I'm not crying, you're crying. There's a freaking fly in my bedroom. There's not a whole heck of a lot of story in this game, but the story that is in this game is just like a punch in the feels. It seems you have visited all of the locations. 100 years ago, you and the princess were quite close. You were a comfort and encouraging presence to her as she struggled each day to fulfill her destiny. That is why she believes in you, and why she has the strength to fight Ganon all alone. Link, the princess. Please hurry and save our princess. She has been fighting all alone for 100 years. I should pick up some ice arrows, since those are going to be really useful. See what I need to upgrade the fire, the flame breaker armor, or whatever the heck it's called. I don't know. Wasn't paying attention. Which is like the story of my life. Because I have ADHD. Okay, so I need 3 fireproof lizards.
Oh.
I have the moblin horns. I need 3 fireproof lizards, and probably... I'm not used to having the full map yet. It's like I don't know where anything is anymore. So every so often, my brother and I take turns making dinner. Tomorrow it's my turn. I'm gonna make soup, because it's super. And I'm gonna make Parmesan crusted chicken, which is a recipe I've been doing for like almost 10, it's gonna be 10 years now. It's super easy. It's like, I wanna say it's like,
Wow! Sa sa! Woohoo!
yeah, it's a really easy recipe, and it's like custom. Like, you can flavor it however you want. Basically, it's I think 2 cups of breadcrumbs, any kind. I usually use flavored. I think when I make it, I'm gonna try doing it with panko breadcrumbs instead of like the standard. Normally I just use regular breadcrumbs, but I think this time, because we didn't have normal breadcrumbs at work today, we only had panko. I usually use the Italian seasoning, the Italian seasoned ones. I think there's one. So it's 2 cups of breadcrumbs. Possibly 1 cup, I don't remember. It's been a while since I've made it. After that, it's a cup of Parmesan cheese. Now you can use the grated Parmesan cheese you put on pasta, but I honestly prefer, for the Parmesan crusted chicken, I actually prefer like the shredded Parmesan cheese. It gives it a better texture. Because if you use like the regular grated Parmesan cheese, it gets really, really mushy. A clove or 2 of garlic, crushed or minced. Either way, it works. Either one works fine. Salt and pepper to taste, and a little bit of olive oil to bind it all together. And then I usually use the recipe I had as a kid, the recipe I had called for, like, the recipe I had called for, darn, what is it? Like a dill mayo mix, but I hate mayonnaise, so I usually just use standard ranch dressing to get the Parmesan breadcrumb mixture onto the chicken. For chicken, I use like the raw chicken tender strips. It's like not quite full chicken breast, but it's a really, really easy recipe, and it can be customized in so many different ways. Like several years back, the supermarket I worked for did like a recipe booklet campaign where I think once a month they'd have like a new recipe card that you could use or you could get from the store. And naturally, because I worked there, like, I got all of them. I have multiple copies of all of them. Soup I'm making is just kind of something my mom and I threw together, like, a year ago. I made it a few weeks ago. It's... yeah, it's a beef broth flavored with scallions and garlic and cilantro and sriracha. I love cilantro. My sister hates it. But she has the cilantro tastes like soap gene, so she doesn't know what she's missing. Is that 3? Yep, that's 3. Yeah, my sister has the cilantro tastes like soap gene. I do not have that. I don't want to start, like, this whole process, like, doing Vara Rudania. Don't want to do it today. But we will be doing it. I get the feeling I'm gonna need a lot more of these. And the southern mine is the easiest place to find them. There was honestly no way to get over there. What is that? Oh, it's a key swing. also decided that I think in the next couple of weeks I'm gonna buy a new television. Because the issues I was having with the television went right back to the way they were. Basically, I have like a 2 or 3 inch line of pixels that are cyan blue. They're stuck that way. But they're slowly starting to turn black, which means they are slowly dying. It's like my mom says, I have terrible luck with electronic devices. It's like I'm on had 2 flat screen TVs. I had 2 before that, but they were like the first television I had in my room was like one of those diesel cabinet TVs from like the 90s. I mean, that television was manufactured a month before I was born. I think we got it from a family friend when I was 12 years old, because they were moving to Arizona. They were moving away, and they didn't want. They were moving like all the way across the country, because I'm on the East Coast, and they were moving to Arizona, and they didn't want to lug a like 200-pound cabinet TV to Arizona with them. So, okay. So I need 9 more of the Fireproof Lizard. I'll get those off record. I should unlock the other 2 fairy fountains. I know where they are. I know to upgrade that past like 1 is insane. Just let me know what I need. No, that's not Hateno Village. This is Hateno Village. Alright, let's get this light blue.
Say,
It just looks... It's the only color I feel it looks good in. Definitely not using the... Poor boy. I just like this cutscene. I don't know, that color scheme just looks... It looks nice. Yeah, I was about to say that's a major test of strength one, isn't it? Fun things we'll eventually do are these. I love the labyrinths. This one's kind of scary because it drops you into the middle of a guardian infested. So we need 9 more of the fireproof lizards. And Beetle doesn't sell them, I don't think. I just don't want to catch on. I just don't want to be caught on fire. It's not pleasant. And because of where we are, all of the enemies fight with fire, so... It's like, I don't mind cooking, it's just, I'm lazy. I prefer baking. Which is actually way harder. And like, hear me out. Like, when you're cooking, so long as you're not using, like... Yeah, like if you're trying to make, like, a marinade for meat, you can taste that as you go, until you put the meat in it. Or if you're making a soup, you can continue to taste the broth as you're cooking it to make sure, like, you get the seasonings and stuff right. With baking, you can't really do that. With baking, you're yeah, with baking, there's no way to taste what you're working on until... Well, it's come out of the oven. One. Also, with cooking, like, again, with a soup, you can just basically throw stuff together. Like, got a bunch of vegetables? Throw them in a soup. It's like, yeah, if you have a bunch of vegetables, like, you can throw them in a broth and make soup. Baking, you have to be much more precise with baking. Because if your ingredient when you're baking, your ingredient ratios are off, it's not gonna come out. Like, I've been baking cookies from scratch several times a year for like 12 years now, and a few years ago I wanted to try out this new type of cookie that included, it had brewed coffee in it. However, like, as I was portioning them out, getting them ready to bake, as I was putting them on the cookie sheet, I noticed that the batter was, like, too wet. Like, it seemed to me like there wasn't enough flour in the mixture, and I stupidly decided to trust the recipe. It was one I had never made before, and yeah, I should have gone with my gut, because they did not come out. I mean, they were still edible, but yeah, the cookies I made, they were still edible, but the sugar, there was more sugar, almost more sugar in the mix than there was flour, but the sugar, it hardened. And it also took forever to bake. And when I tried to, like, submit a review on the website recipe from, they were like, oh, you must not have followed the directions. And it was like, I've followed the instructions to the letter. It's like, there's not enough flour. And it's like, I pointed that out. It's like, this has 1.5 cups of flour in it, which is like 3/4 of a cup less flour than pretty much every other recipe I've ever made. A standard chocolate chip cookie recipe has 2¼ cups of flour. This one had 1.5. I mean, there was one fewer egg, but there was also, like, just about 1/4 cup of brewed coffee, which made up for the egg. Yeah. I've been baking cookies for a very, very long time. Like, I tend to do, like, the cookies I make from scratch are basically, like, around the holidays, I do chocolate chip, I do gingerbread, which are the most time-consuming and probably the most difficult recipe I have. I do sugar. Make coconut macaroons on occasion. I can't make macarons because I'm allergic to the primary ingredient. primary ingredient in macarons is almond meal or almond flour. And I happen to be allergic to almonds, so. Yeah. And honestly, I think that is where I am going to call it. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys all have a fantastic day, stay safe, and this is Shark signing off.